What it do, Durag Nation? The official Marvel Rivals Season 8.5 showcase is here, and our Lord Guangguang has returned to reveal the official role of Cyclops, as well as a preview of his abilities. But don't worry, I'll have a deep dive on how to play Cyclops as well. We're also getting a brand new map with a new game mode, and the return of the very popular summer event with new swimsuit costumes for all the ladies and gentlemen of culture. But there's also some bad news as well that may disappoint a lot of you. I'll quickly break down everything you need to know. First, Hulk smash that hype button to share the news and let's get it. So let's start with Cyclops, who arrives on the roster after being captured by Alchemax in 2099 along with Moon Girl. According to the new lore, after defeating the X-Men clones working for Alchemax, the team led a rescue mission and delivered some cake, a beatdown, to the evil corporation and rescued Cyclops. But because of their experiments, he was no longer able to close his eyes and needed an infinite energy source to contain his optic blast. Fortunately, his wife Jean ended up being the solution in the form of her Phoenix Force, which had been weakened from the fight with Null. That power gave Scott what he needed, and he can now join the fight as a duelist. Yeah, we all knew it was coming, but it was fun to dream. Hopefully he'll be the last duelist added to the roster for a while, but I can live with it because he's so cool. Cyclops is of course a range-based fighter who can use his optic blast for movement and can split it off and hit multiple enemies, just like in the Season 8 trailer. You'll get to see his actual gameplay later on. As usual, the new hero arrives with a team up, and surprisingly, it's with Wolverine instead of Jean. Wolverine is being removed from the Phoenix team up and joins with Cyclops for Blast Slash. This gives Wolverine temporarily two new abilities. The first is a large boost to the range of his melee attacks. The second is his Vicious Rampage is now replaced with a spinning claw attack that damages enemies around him. Cyclops meanwhile will get a permanent damage boost since he's acting as the team up anchor. Best part of this ability is for sure the increased attack range, so tanks will get bullied even harder now. Sadly, once again, this is the only new team up being added to the game, and I definitely miss when we used to get multiple good team ups every season, because I think those are a big part of what make this game fun and unique. But that's not even the bad news. This month we were supposed to get the second game mode as part of the Path to Doomsday event. The new one was based around Avengers Age of Ultron, but Guangguang confirmed that they are delaying this until late July so that the team can take the time and make sure it lives up to their gameplay standards. I think this is actually a really good thing, and for sure is a result of people not liking the Doomsday Loki mode. When we heard they were adapting the Avengers movies and the game modes, I think everyone had a vision of PvE modes that recreate the best moments from those films, like fighting the God of Mischief and his army in New York. But instead, we just got an even more unbalanced PvP mode that was only fun if you were on the Loki side. It didn't even take place on the New York maps, and we only got 2 MCU skins. So I think the team saw the feedback and are reworking the Ultron mode so it doesn't make the same mistake. I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with when it drops during Season 9. But let's wash away that bad news with the return of the Marvel Rivals summer event. They made so much money from all those Mantis, Luna, and Psylocke summer outfits. We're getting an entirely new social hub. In addition to Times Square, you'll now be able to hang out with all your swimsuits on the Hellfire Bay beach while taking part in events and daily login bonuses that will result in a very generous 2,500 units. You'll need them because we're getting some incredible looking summer outfits for Black Widow, Cloak and Dagger, Lady Loki, Emma, and White Fox. While on the men's side, the devs are giving us summer outfits for Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Daredevil, Captain America, and Mr. Fantastic. Start saving your units now because they're going all in this time on the summer stuff. Speaking of, if you missed out on these summer outfits from last year, you're in luck. The 616 vault is opening back up, and you will once again be able to buy all the limited time costumes from July to September of 2025, which includes those outfits I mentioned before from the first Marvel Rivals summer special. NetEase is about to make another $100 million this summer. But this update isn't just about skins. We're also getting a brand new map and game mode called Bounty Annihilation. Great news for all the Lord farmers. This is a different type of 18v18 mode that will take place in the beautiful new Shenlong arena. It's been a while, so you probably forgot there was a whole storyline where Dr. Doom tried to steal the chi of Iron Fist, and it resulted in a big martial arts tournament where all the immortal beasts currently in Kunlun chose a hero to represent them to battle for the right to claim Shou Lao's chi. They've been covering the storyline in the Marvel Rivals Infinity comic, and it's pretty good, but now it's finally coming to the game and the map looks beautiful. More details on the mode will be released later, but I'm very glad we're getting something fresh because as much fun as the OG 18v18 mode is, the same map was getting a little stale. So it's nice that we'll have some variety now. If you're wondering about the balance changes, sadly Zeong wasn't available to deliver them, but don't worry, you'll get the patch notes later today. But we have a ton more Marvel Rivals news dropping, and I'll leave the Cyclops guide in the end screen when it goes live. In the meantime, check out the latest from Marvel's Wolverine, which is looking like one of the best superhero games of all time. Click the video on screen to learn more. And a huge shout out to everyone supporting me on Patreon. Join for free so you never miss an update.